see me.
Welcome to the podcast. This is a link up. We are -1 because Agent Smith couldn't be here. I am going to start it off by saying this. Millionaire versus billionaire. In seconds, a millionaire is 11 and a half days. Did you guys know that?
No, not at all.
Okay. A billionaire in seconds is 11,574 days.
Yeah.
Okay, now, I've heard that before. So so what you're getting at is people don't understand how much a billion is. It's just everybody, I want a billion, yeah, but that's a lot.
You had $1 per day.
It's a lot.
It's $1 per day.
To last you 31 years.
All right.
If you get to the $1 billion mark.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think people actually understand the significance of striving to have economic gain and wealth and make sure that your family and yourself are taken care of. There's nothing wrong with being a millionaire. To anybody that's listening, there's nothing wrong with being a billionaire.
Both of them got to be maintained, but both of them can buy the exact same shit because once you reach a certain cap, there's only so much shit you can buy at the top part of the market. You know what I'm saying? Like if you can buy the Mona Lisa, and that's the most expensive shit in the world, you don't have to be a billionaire to do that unless it's a portrait.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So
the whole thing is a long game.
If it's a $25 million portrait and you got $50 million, you cutting yourself in half, but you can do it.
Yeah,
if you're a billionaire, you're not even feeling that, but both of them can do it.
Yeah, but the end is a long game, passing down that 31 years of success down to someone else who can help translate and make that last even longer and extend it. So
I think that's something that a lot of people aren't observing though, bro. Consider this, like if you take it exactly what you say, if you take that and you actually just strip away all the layers and you start putting everything in perspective in terms of how people understand how money works, how people observe and celebrate celebrity life and rich people life. Most people just look at what they got and want what they have, but they don't look at what they do to maintain it. They don't look at what all the wheels that are spinning to keep those things going and how to, because most of those guys or most of those women that are in those spaces, I would say most of those men that are in those spaces are married. There aren't too many female billionaires.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Most of those guys are married. Most of those people have families.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
True.
Whereas like the poorest of us aren't necessarily married. Or I wouldn't even say like the working class. There are a bunch of us in the working class sector that are married, but marriage to me is like really relegated to like a certain class of people nowadays. And it's only because the motivation isn't necessarily there. We're not incentivized to do it the way they're incentivized to do it, but they have objectives. They got something to pass down. They got shit to lose. You know what I'm saying?
But that's what I'm saying. The whole billion, you're extending it for the next generation to come behind and continue building that road or paving that way. So 31 years as a billionaire is a very long time.
Definitely. But I would venture to say this, because that's less than 1%. That's less than 0.5% of the people in the whole world that have that number of money.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? So like if you even make it past 500 million, you're an anomaly. But we like to kind of like we have a media system that focuses its attention on these people that achieve the anomaly, and we kind of look at them as the goal. You know what I'm saying? Whereas if you think about it, what's the likelihood of like Kanye, LeBron, Jay, Beyonce, all, you know what I'm saying, all these people that are like in the billionaire pocket, all being associated and affiliated, and they're black? What's the likelihood of that? Considering how many black people there are that are in the business and science and engineering industries that could possibly even be in that, but we don't ever hear about them.
So it's a rarity.
It's almost engineered. It's almost engineered.
Yeah.
It's like they're giving us.
Yeah, I mean, all of those Like all of those people they do know each other. It's crazy. Like when you think about it, I never even thought about it like that. But to piggyback on what you were saying, like people are chosen. I feel like, especially the entertainment business and certain things that's like really controlled by larger entities to a degree. Like they want certain people be in those positions because they don't want certain things to happen. They know what certain people would do with some money, so they don't want them to really get it if they have a hand in controlling it. That's why the other industries you can actually have more control. Entertainment is almost like they handing it to you.
I think it has something to do with reinvestment as well.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like Kanye's money is tied up in a lot of his business ventures. Like and we're not talking liquid money, we're talking investment. So I guarantee you not a one of them have that money liquid.
Mm-mm.
I don't even think that this nation could provide that money liquid to one of them, let alone all of them if they all wanted it. You see what I'm saying? So that all that is numbers on a spreadsheet.
Mm-hmm.
But they're reinvesting in corporations that want to partner with those particular brands that they provide. So Kanye's brand is partnered with blah blah blah. Jay's brand is partnered with blah blah blah. Rihanna's brand is partnered with blah blah blah. And because those partnerships are aligned in a way where they see the fruits of their investment, those companies feel secure. You know what I'm saying? They know that for one, the names associated are already going to generate revenue. You know what I'm saying? And this is the crazy thing about it, not to go off on a tangent, but like a lot of people, I notice a lot of people be losing their shit every time Kanye drops some like the Gap, the Yeezy Gap collab and all this other shit. People be losing their mind. They don't even realize, especially like our people, we don't realize that ain't about us. That ain't for us. Kanye ain't looking at us and like, hey, I'm gonna stretch your pockets out. No, he's trying to get their money. White people. He's trying to get their money. That's why he's doing it. Like when he did he did a whole fucking like a pop-up shop, a pop-up store or whatever, and they was like people digging in fucking garbage bags for the clothes. And he had mock-up dumpsters and shit for people to dumpster dive for his shit. And niggas was losing their mind, like, oh my God, he's a coon. Like, no, bro, you misinterpreting what he's doing.
No, did you hear what he said and why he said he wanted it that way?
You know what I'm saying? They missed all of that. They missed
and to a certain degree that he said it ain't for you all to be in here buying this shit anyway. He
wanted to give them the lesson. They're gonna spend their money for the experience. And to say they got it.
And here's the other part. A lot of us are pointing out the fact that these clothes look like they're for people who are on the street.
Yeah.
All this is intentional. Like he's not done anything that hasn't been you know what I'm saying? Nothing's been unintentional about it. Intentional. Yep. Everything is intentional. He always thinking long, and like I go back and look at some of his old interviews from even like maybe 5-6 years ago, and he really was predicting exactly what he's doing right now. He was saying it. He was saying what he's doing is dealing with these companies, being in positions like he always knew. So it's like, what's gonna be the narrative 5-6 years from now of what he was doing right now? And it's probably gonna be like, oh well, once everything plays out, we'll see what it's about. But he ain't done.
No, he not, and we catch on to it because we understand what that is.
The general public don't get it because they don't have that. They don't have that thought process.